Hit the like button. If you're watching the replay, fast forward 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna let some people get in here. Please hit the like button. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I got a good show lined up. I'm prepared this stream. I got like 5 or 6 videos I want to go over. I ain't gonna be winging it this time. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. You got a $25 live stream goal. You dig? Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. You about to get started in a couple minutes. New stream music. Yeah. New meme compilation. So anybody who donate, you getting that new meme compilation. I updated it. Well, not updated it. I added another compilation to the archives. Yeah. So be the first one to, get that new meme comp tribute. Starting at $5 donations. PayPal, Streamlabs, Cash App, Preferred, Super Chat, Super Sticker. If you want to skip any of the videos we doing, it's a $15 skip fee, and I'll skip it to a later time on the stream. That's new, that's new, that's new, that's new, that's new, that's new. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, about to get started in a minute. Yep. 5 people watching, no likes. The disrespect. 5 people watching, no likes. If you're watching this right now, if you can hear my voice, you already fuck with me. Why not hit the like? You went through the trouble of clicking. Why not one more click? Yep. Yes. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's do it. I'm itching to show y'all this new meme compilation I got for when people donate. So somebody hurry up and send in that first $5 donation and be the live stream sponsor. You know, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. We got a $25 live stream goal. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. You know, if you want to skip any of these videos, it's a $15 skip fee. If we skip it, I'm going to come back to it at a later point in the stream. Join the membership. The more members I get, the more exclusive membership content I put out. Check out the merch. Link in the description. Follow me on an alternate platform other than YouTube, because I can get kicked off any day now. You know, if you are skipping the video, let me know in the comments of the donation that you skipping. Other than that, let's get into this ridiculous nonsense. Oh, one more thing. Let me know who tuning in right now. Let me know in the comments. If you're watching the replay, just say what's up, or let me know where you're tuning in from. Same with the live chat. Say what's up. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Anything. Just let me know what family I got tapping in with me tonight. All right, I think that's it. Now let's get into this ridiculous nonsense and hit the motherfucking like button, you dig? Now let's hear from these great philosophers.
Do you feel like a man can be happy without one?
Without what?
Without
a wife?
Somebody that's to go through life with.
He can be happy out until he fall on fucked up times. He could be happy, yeah. He gonna have a bunch of good days, cause you ain't gotta make no sacrifices. You ain't gotta make no compromises with nobody. It's all about what you want. It's all about what you know what I mean? It's all about you. So you gonna be as happy as you can make yourself. You did. However, you get to, you know, a point of old age, something happen when you in the hospital, and you know what I mean? Your mama, you too old to be depending on your mama with expecting her. You need somebody.
Okay, so he's basically saying, yes, you can be happy as a man alone until you get sick and you need a chick to take care of you. But look, T.I. and 21 Savage can afford to have a chick. They could just pay a chick to be there for them when they in old age. They could pay a chick to just follow them around and get to know them and small talk with them until they get old and sick, and she be the one that is their caregiver. And then they had something to small talk about because she been around for years. Like, when you got money, you really don't need to get married. And yes, you could be happy without a wife and without a girlfriend. And you don't even got to be rich. Look, even if you just make six figures, you can afford to replace having a wife. You can have 2 or 3 live-out girlfriends that you just kick it with from time to time. And you can care about all of them, but you don't got to deal with none of their like long-term crap, and you don't got to deal with them consistently. You don't got to deal with the consistent nagging, the consistent problems that come about when you're living with one woman. You got to deal with her family, the in-laws and all that. Nah. So, yeah, can you be happy without a woman? Yes, you can be.
Mama went expecting her. You need somebody else there. You know what I mean? And really, it ain't nobody else. If it's just you, bro, just can you imagine if something happened to you, or if you was let's not talk about a gunshot shit like that. Let's talk about, let's say if
nigga caught COVID.
Caught COVID. Let's say cancer. Nigga can't cancer. You got to spend all that time in the motherfucking hospital. You got to go through all this shit. You got to goddamn make sure you take all this medicine and all that shit.
Tip, you can literally hire somebody for that. You can hire your own personal nurse. So you saying if that's the only reason you feel like it's worth it to have a woman in your life, then yeah, bro, just hire somebody to play that part. So this is a horrible argument for why a man should have a wife or a serious girlfriend. He should put up with all the bullshit for 30, 40, 50 years for the last year or two. He'll need her to take care of him. Terrible argument.
Medicine and all that shit. And you got to
Don't
do
you
that
feel
shit
like that's
single
damn near
alone.
selfish though?
What?
That a nigga would just want somebody because they don't want to be alone.
No, it ain't just that. It's other shit too. But you asking me about being happy. If a motherfucker be happy, you gonna be happy until shit like that happen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I believe in that shit.
I ain't got to. Listen, man. I love my family. I love my children. I love my wife. I love my life. You dig what I'm saying? Now, true enough, it time where the shit get aggravating, shit get frustrating, shit make me.
Well, yeah, his wife is combative and argumentative. I'm sure they have good moments too. I'm just trying to sit here and think on the spot, like, what makes it a good balance? I mean, you're going to get into it with somebody from time to time, regardless of what type of relationship it is. But the good should definitely outweigh the bad. Like I said, live out girlfriend is the solution. Live out girlfriend. You can get all the benefits of having a girlfriend with none of the downsides if she's just a live out girlfriend. Like, I'm just trying to think. The ideal situation would be, I'm going to put it like this. Live out girlfriend to where she only tell her friends and family that she has a guy friend she hangs out with from time to time. None of the pressure to come to every holiday. None of the pressure to be super close with the friends. Live out girlfriend, and a live out girlfriend tells her friends and family, I'm not in a serious relationship, but I have a guy friend I hang out with from time to time. That takes off all the the pressure and responsibilities to be close with the family and friends. That's like the ideal relationship situation for a guy, I feel like.
We want to feel like, man, fuck this shit. But at the end of the day, I say, man, and that's true enough. It time where the shit get aggravating, shit get frustrating, shit make me want to feel like, man, fuck this shit. But at the end of the day, I say, man, to be honest with you, where you gonna find somebody where you can goddamn trust that they there because they fuck with you and not just there because you T.I.? Where you gonna go find that shit at? Is you really, really gonna meet somebody today and be able to be all in with them, knowing that they goddamn, really there for the long haul? You gonna second guess every motherfucking step in that relationship. You gonna always wonder if you doing the right thing, the wrong thing. Every part of that is gonna be like, should I?
I mean, I see where you're coming from on that. Because all the other chicks that he would get with, they're pretty much gonna be there for the money and the status. They're not gonna love him for him. So that's one of the main reasons why guys stay in a relationship. If they have a rapport built up for years with a woman, he already have kids with her, so it's like, I might as well stay. She been down with me. She get on my nerves sometime, but she hasn't done me dirty. She hasn't been disloyal, so fuck it, I'll just rock with it. All right, I ain't going nowhere. It's kind of a Chris Rock. It's a Chris Rock joke. Like, the best thing a man can say to you, or the most solid your relationship ever gonna be with a man is when he say, I ain't going nowhere. And that's true. You get on my nerves all the time, and there definitely are arguments for me to just leave this, but I ain't going nowhere.
Is it real? Like, that one thing I ain't never got to worry about. If I got down, I know it's real. You know what I mean?
On God.
Motherfucker, everybody done had their outs.
Yeah.
She done had her opportunity to get the fuck out and had my opportunity to get the fuck out. The only reason we stand is because we want to be here.
Exactly.
Ain't no other reason.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? She ain't here for the money because she got her own. I ain't here, for the money because I got my own. We here because we want to be here. And that's something I don't know if I could find with anybody else.
When?
I'll say that's why it's important to feel like you have a friendship with a woman, because that's the only thing that make it worthwhile during the hard times. And that's one of the things that make you want to make up with that person. It's like, oh, I want my friend back. I don't want to be into it with my best friend. You definitely want to be with a woman you have a best friendship with on some level. We ain't friends the same way I would be friends with a guy, and I'm still your leader, I'm still the authority figure, I'm still the man of the house. But there got to be some sense of a friendship there. I do believe that. But don't get too comfortable, bitch. I'm still your leader.
Do motherfuckers go half and half? Like when you meet a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all move in. Why is the man always expected to do the most? To cover most. But then
I'm gonna tell you why.
But then, like, women have had that argument where it's like, I believe it should be equal. I don't want my words to get twisted, but why it ain't always treated equal?
Look, forget about equal. Equality is pretty much a myth all across the board. When it comes to race, when it comes to male and female, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to everything, equality is a myth. When it comes to biological twins or identical twins, there's no equality there. You know, I get why we go for it. We try to establish equality and stuff, but it's not realistic. Why is the man expected to pay for everything? It's just a social construct. You know, a man being the provider and protector, and women are lazy and they don't want to pay for shit. But yeah, there should be no equality in a relationship. The man is the man and he should be running shit. Even if the woman paying all the bills, the man should be the man and he should be the one running shit and leading the family and leading the relationship. And if a woman got a problem with that, just let her go. Shout out to Mac Powell. He says, why is motherfuckers so slow to catch on to the fact that we're made stronger than bitches by God and take it all back anytime we want? Facts. Whatever equality and rights that women have, men can take them back at any point, anytime we wanted to. The only thing that can stop us is other men. So, yeah. See, women are just supposed to follow men and be submissive. When women have powers, not powers, superpowers. When women are empowered, that's what just ruins relationships. See, it ain't too many arguments in a relationship if the woman know her role to just be submissive and follow her man. Because if you being submissive and following your man, it ain't going to be too many things we arguing about. Because it's one person leading the show. Just like it ain't a bunch of arguments amongst subordinates and bosses at work. And do this and have this done by 5, period. Ain't nothing to argue about. I mean, every once in a while you might say, can I get an extra day or something? You know, something like that. But then if you say, no, motherfucker, have it on my desk by 5 tomorrow, you fired. That's the end of the... See, it ain't too much argument back and forth with that, is it? And that's the same way it should be in the household with a man and a woman. Can she have a say? Sure, you can say something. But all that back and forth, now you're not being submissive. So if I say it's going like this, you can say, but such and such and such. Okay, fine, you had your say. But then if I say, yeah, I heard that, I took it in consideration, but no, it's still going like this, then that's the end of it. When women feel empowered to push it past that, that's the problem in relationships. And don't get me wrong, most men aren't fit to lead a woman. Most men shouldn't have a woman because they're not fit to lead a woman. But the top 20% of men who have their way with women aren't the men who are the best leaders for women. It's the ones who are the tallest, the hottest, the most social status, the most money. If I ruled the world, the top 20% of men would be the ones who know how to properly lead a bitch. Those would be the preferred men. Those would be the men who had their way with women and had all the options. I think a lot of men are capable of learning how to lead a woman, but it's like all this should be taught in school from 3rd grade on. And you should have to go every week like church. Keep your pimp hand strong. The same thing with women. Keep their feminine hand strong. Their feminine aura and nature strong. From 3rd grade for the rest of your life every week. Shout out to Jayla Starr in the building, First Lady of the Stream. The tallest ninjas are the most ain't shit. That's what she says. Well, look, the reason why the tallest men are the most ain't shit because they're the most desired by women. The more options a man have, the more ain't shit motherfucker he gonna be. The more of an ain't shit motherfucker he gonna be. But that's like anything. If you give somebody power and leverage, they're gonna be a piece of shit with how they treat other humans. Just like the managers at all these low-level jobs, or just jobs, period. Managers and supervisors at jobs treat the employees like shit because they got power and leverage. Women empower the tall, handsome, rich dudes with status. Women empower the tall, handsome, rich guys to be assholes to them. The women give those guys that power. Women could easily empower the nice guys. Now, okay, I guess the question is, if we empower the nice guys, are they going to turn into assholes? It depends on what way you do it. Are you going to empower the one nice guy that you plan on marrying and living a life with? Then I don't think so. If the guys with the most pure heart were the men who were the most empowered by women, then no, I don't think they would let that power turn them into monsters. Because most men naturally want to. 80% of men want to be nice to a bitch. Like 80% of men want to treat women right. But those are the men, 80% are the men that get ignored by women. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's all speculation. But I know a lot of men who would never like, I ain't gonna say never, you never know, but I know a lot of men that I get the feeling they would never mistreat a woman. They would rather die before they mistreat a woman. I've met guys where I get that vibe from them. They'd rather fight me and 3 other dudes at once than call a woman a bitch. Real shit. and everybody who probably listening to my voice right now know the type of people I'm talking about, the type of dudes I'm talking about. They will fight a stranger if they hear a stranger call a woman he don't know a bitch. Now, if women empower those type of guys, I don't know. I don't think those guys would take the power and misuse it. Because, like, I always say, 80% of people on this planet aren't good people and don't have good character, in my opinion. But there are 20% of people on this planet who can be empowered and wouldn't misuse it. I would like to think I'm one. I'm trying to think if I've ever been in a position of power. I've been in slight positions of power, and I didn't start treating people like shit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you gave it time, I would have. I don't know. But I do believe there's a percentage of people on this planet, I'll call it the 20%, who their character is literally unbreakable. Okay, that's extreme. Let me just word it like this. They have good enough character where if you give them some power, they're not going to let it go to their head and start treating people like shit. Those people do exist. And those are the people who usually get treated the worst in every situation. The pushovers, the nice ones. Because people with good character get taken advantage of. People with good character get punked. Because people see it as a weakness. People see your good character as a weakness.
Well,
All around the board.
well, I would tell you this. The dumbest thing anybody ever did in life in the history of humanity is pay the cost and not be the boss. Period. I don't give a damn man, woman, or child. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Whoever is paying 100% of the bills have 100% of the say.
Okay, that's usually true. But I can tell you one situation where that's not true. A pimp in the hoe situation. I mean, if you want to get technical, she going out there and selling ass and getting it off the concrete and putting it into the pimp hand, and he running shit. But then I know pimps look at it like, once you give me the money, that's my money. What I do with it, it don't matter. Once it leave your hand into my hand, that's my money. But yeah, I'll put it like this. In the situation of a relationship, I just said it earlier. If the woman paying 100% of the bills, the man still supposed to have to say, because he's the man. Not just because he got a dick and balls, because, like I said, if he's a proper leader, and if he isn't a proper leader, she shouldn't be with him in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So the man should run it no matter what. If he good enough for you to be in a relationship with, he good enough to let him lead you. Fucking period. So yeah, money don't make you the man, ladies. Yeah, money can't make you the man. A lot of women think it make them the man, but it don't. And the only type of man who will let the money put her in the position of manhood is a punk dude she ain't gonna respect anyway. But Jayla say he still ain't running shit deep down because if she leave, then what? Oh, you talking about the pimp situation? I mean, I get it. If she leave, the relationship over. But he still stood his ground and he was running shit while the relationship was going. So, I mean, yeah, I can't make a woman stay with me, but while she's with me, I'm running shit. If she leave me, then okay, relationship over, it don't matter no more. But as long as a woman with me, she need to be under my authority and under my program. If you ain't on my program, then there's the door. Why are you with me? Yeah, you can leave. I ain't trying to control you. I ain't trying to make you stay. But as long as you here, bitch, you're going to follow these rules.
Unless you're married. If you married, well then have 100% of the say, unless you're married. If you married, well then the money that you paid with is half hers anyway, so it don't matter. But in a relationship, just a girlfriend boyfriend situation, if you don't pay all the bills, and that go for if a woman is paying 100% of the bills, or if a man is paying 100% of the bills. It ain't just it ain't exclusive to just men.
Exactly.
Now this is where he lost me completely. So he's saying, T.I. is saying, and it's supposed to be Mr. Pimp Squad Click, if y'all remember PSC. He's saying if the woman pay all the bills, this is his philosophy, the woman should be running the household. This man is lost. Even the most red pill, cool so-called rappers, man, these dudes really be simps in a lot of ways. I ain't gonna say he a complete simp, but he just said some crazy shit. He said basically money make a woman the man of the house. That's what T.I. basically just said, and that's fucking absurd. That is fucking absurd. Just like if a man is a bitch-ass nigga, him making the money and paying all the bills don't change the fact he a bitch-ass nigga who can't lead, right? You know what I mean? So, nah, this is crazy.
It ain't exclusive to just men.
Exactly.
If it's a man living in a house with a woman and the woman paying all the bills, if she bring another nigga home one day, that nigga need to just goddamn go to the basement.
Nigga, what? What? Bro, that is... I can't even have a response to that. I'll respond and say this. That's not correct. That's not correct. If the bitch bring another dude over, yeah, it's time for you to move out. But my main point is her paying all the bills don't mean nothing. She under that man leadership, so she need to follow his leadership. Or go find a man who you will submit to his leadership. No, this ain't Charleston White. This T.I., King of the South. Okay, Jayla says everyone is a simp in one way or another. I promise you this. I mean, I see what you saying. All right, Jayla. James says, does that work the same in reverse? Okay, you lost me, James. Can you clarify? Because I said so much. We almost done with this T.I. video, for anybody who's getting tired of it. But Neo says no one needs to listen to this moron. I mean, I ain't going to call him a moron, but he a moron on this specific issue, because he, yeah. But I want to address the thing Jayla said, everyone is a simp in some way. I mean, probably. I mean, nobody's perfect. Nobody's the perfect red pill alpha specimen. You know what I mean? But I would like to think I'm 99% non-simp. But I guess we got to define our terms. What is a simp? Let's just look it up real quick. What's the official? Okay, James says, if I pay all the bills, does she need to go to the basement? Well, it's a lot of people that got that type of arrangement. You know? I guess it depends on if you care what she think or not. So it's not just about you making all the money. Is that like another thing that gives you the power and leverage in a relationship if you genuinely don't care if she goes or not. If you pay all the bills and you gonna be okay if she leave, then yeah, you really do got all the power and leverage. Cause yeah, if you want to bring another woman over and you pay all the bills and you don't care if your main girl go, then what's she gonna leverage? How is she gonna convince you not to do what you want to do? She can't leverage the money. She can't leverage, oh, I'll leave you if you do X, Y, and Z because you don't care if she leaves. So that's when you truly have the power. Jayla says a PI is simping on his girls in a small way if you think hard enough. Oh, this whole clip, yeah, it's on T.I. What the hell is Expeditiously T.I. podcast. But, okay, as a PIMP simping on his girls in a small way, like if he bombs stuff, yeah, I guess I see what you're saying, Jayla. But let's look up simp real quick. Let's look up simp. What is this definition from? Simp is a slang insult for men who are seen as too attentive and submissive to women, especially out of a failed hope of winning some entitled sexual attention or activity from them. So yeah, I would say a PIMP is not a simp based on that definition, even if he buy him stuff. I don't think buying stuff for a woman is necessarily making you a simp. I think the part that make you a simp is if you're doing stuff for a woman who don't even like you back. You know? And you're being submissive to a woman. Neo says, was this the guy that damn near crashed out on a female comedian for clowning on him, had the poor woman scared? I can't remember. I remember something like that, but I don't remember the exact situation. But let's finish this video up. Somebody send in a $5 donation so I can show you all this new meme compilation. Mac Powell says, in this life, motherfucker is either a simp or a pimp. No in between, nigga. I disagree. But I hear you.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, because you ain't paying your... And then, like, to me, I just feel like men are supposed to be in positions of kind of like leadership. I just feel that. Not saying women can't lead. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what my expectations of myself is as a man. And that is going to set the standard of what I expect to see from other men.
Right.
True. Now, I want to touch on two things. Can women lead? Are there women in the world who can lead properly? Probably, not most. But I'll say this, even the women who can lead properly, I would still prefer a man to lead. Like if I had to pick somebody to lead out of the group of the most elite female leaders and the most elite male leaders, I'm picking the most elite male leaders every time. I just don't think women should be in positions of power, even if they're qualified and can do it properly. Nah. It's a slippery slope. Just let's keep women out of positions of power. What else did he say? He said he has a certain expectation of himself as a man, and that's what he expects from other men. I think that's a mistake. That's the type of shit that's going to leave you always mad at another man for not meeting your standard of what manhood is. Look, I have a certain standard of what manhood is, and I have no expectation that any other man is going to meet it. And I think that's how, I think that's how you should think about it as a man. You know? Now, if you're, let's say, a manager at a job or there's a certain standard at the job, then yeah, have the expectation that your employees are going to meet the standard. If not, fire them. But just in life in general, I wouldn't expect other men to meet your standard of manhood because you're going to be disappointed and pissed off and bitter all day, every day. Yeah.
All right? I think a man supposed to, even if she can pay it. Man, my wife ain't allowed to pay no bills. If you pay bills, you pay the bills that you want to pay for the stuff that you want to do for yourself.
Exactly.
You ain't got to worry about coming home and paying no bills here.
Well, he has a rigid idea of what manhood is, though. And we could tell by some of the stuff he said earlier in this video. He connects his manhood to his ability to pay all the bills, if not most of the bills. And I talked about this before. My manhood isn't based on bills and money. Fucking period. So if I never made another dollar in my life, like if I was with a woman, we've been together for years, and at some point, for some reason, I could just never make another dollar again in my life. And my woman had to pay all of our bills for the rest of our life. I wouldn't feel like any less of a man, and I wouldn't lead any less, and I would expect her to respect me the same way, even if I never could make another dollar again. So yeah, fellas, your manhood isn't based on money or your ability to provide money. I mean, it could be a part of it, but it's not solely that. And if I lost that, I would still feel like a man. So we're gonna go to the next video. Mac Powell says men get more savage with age. Yeah, some do. Maybe most. With wisdom, because motherfuckers know that the clock is ticking down to doomsday hour. The younger niggas is the more flamboyant, friendly, and harmless. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, y'all. So word on the street is that if the men's is, the males is and things.
You too old to be acting ignorant, ma'am. The men's is, the males is trying to be funny. It didn't work. I hope you was just trying to be funny.
Is at Home Depot.
40 and up women still searching for the one. What we're seeing is a lot of black females, the older they get, they are still unmarried. And we're seeing so many different examples of females today in our industry. And every time their career goes up, somehow simultaneously their love life goes down with it. And
hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
a lot of people have things to say about it. People will either say it's a gender war, but really what's going on is we're just consuming different things online and people don't know how to make out of it. But how I see it is just a different switch to a new reality that black females are customizing themselves to, and they have a lot to say about it.
When you start to become more intentional about yourself, everything changes. When you start to prioritize yourself and you become the center of your world, along with God, of course, everything changes.
Yeah, it's over. If you're in your 30s and 40s and you're focusing on yourself and centering yourself, that's probably the problem why you don't have a man at this point. Your job as a woman is to center a man. The more you center yourself, the less qualified you are to ever get a man at any point in your life. You're just becoming more selfish and more stuck in your ways.
God, of course, everything changes. We even start to date differently. In my opinion, I think a lot of women center men to be the center of their world. Like, it's always about getting a man, finding a man, keeping a man. When you start to prioritize yourself and making yourself the center of your world, you start to realize, is this man enough for me? You don't want to rush into a relationship anymore. You actually want to take your time and be intentional, because everything else in your life starts to become intentional.
Well, what were you doing from 16 to 35 or 15 to 35? You're just now getting intentional now that you're past the wall? How convenient. All right, Jayla, thanks for stopping by. What up, Sean? Is this your first live stream, Sean? Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. We're trying to meet our $25 live stream goal. The first person to donate $5 gets the first new tribute, the new meme compilation tribute I made yesterday. It's pretty dope. If I don't leave, I'm gonna be stuck watching and need to clean some stuff. That's what's up. All right, Jayla. We appreciate you for coming by. Live stream. I think we got a crush brewing between Mac Powell and Jayla. We got a love story starting, the inception of a love story between Mac Powell and Jayla.
Intentional.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't
don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not.
I haven't found him yet. And realizing that my path is my own, my path is not someone else's, that my journey is my own, has been so helpful for me. When it's time and it's right, it will happen. So for all of you over the age of 40 and you haven't found the one yet, hang in there. Hang in there.
I'm 47 years old. I am going to be 48 in November, and I have never been married, and I don't have kids. And there are people who will look at me and have said to me to my face, and they're like, Scarlett, I don't understand. You're a good-looking woman. You have a lot of things.
Okay, I'm gonna do something that's really gonna annoy y'all. I want to go back like 2 minutes and go over so many of the stuff that was said while I was upstairs getting my supper. So let me see if it's something I can play while I eat a little bit, and then I want to go back to that. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna play this for a second, and I'm gonna eat for a little bit, and then we're gonna go back over some of that stuff.
So I do have a question though. For Humble Dad, it was something that you stated, and you were talking about the marriage rates. But I know the feminine marriage rate, our marriage rates are down, but don't men control marriage? And in the defense of that,
can you be more specific when you said men control marriage?
So if a man is in a relationship with a woman, he's the person who takes it to the level of marriage. And I'm saying this because Black men don't always date Black women. It's also interracially that they're not getting married.
Well, Black men marry Black women is 80%, and then when they are at a level of financial gain, it's at 90-something%, right?
Right,
so
but I'm talking about in general.
Right.
Because you were stating that Black women were not getting married, but they would need to marry somebody, right? And most Black women prefer to date Black men.
Correct. And so your question is, do men control marriage? Well, yes, men are the ones that's going to be asking a woman for marriage, but that man would also have to be saying that there is a suitable person to marry. Would you agree?
Sure. And would you not agree that Black men don't necessarily just date Black women? They have in the Western world, you can usually date interracially, correct? They have options.
So Black men have options, and they still choose to mostly marry Black women.
Right. But even with the options of interracial dating.
Yes.
So what I'm saying to you is, if you have a bunch of men and they're saying, okay, I can't find a suitable Black woman to marry, I'm dating other women and they're still not marrying. They have the lowest marriage rates among all men across culture, across races, right?
Yes.
Would that not also need to be considered?
Yes, that should also be considered. But think about this for a moment, right? Because I know women like to bypass responsibility of not being married.
No. That's not what I'm doing. I'm asking you about men. I take responsibility.
Hold on, Shane. You gotta let him explain, Shane. You gotta let him explain.
Let me explain why, right? Because if the man prefers a Black woman, he doesn't see a suitable option. He then moves, right? The preference is Black woman. Why did he move? Why did he go to another direction and not go with his preference? Because he doesn't see that there is a wife in the Black community suitable to his liking. So he goes somewhere else, right? Now, if he goes somewhere else and he doesn't find what he is looking for, then there's a necessary thing that he should look within if he's the issue, right? You follow that, right? So if that is the case, which is not, the majority of guys are remaining single, Black men are remaining single because one article talked about that they are able to still get sex and not have to be married. And who's in charge of sex?
So again, I agree, but that would still be a man's problem, right? Because if he can marry, if he's not finding anybody, he too will be a problem. His marriage rate should not be. So what I'm saying to you is, I get that, you know, you only want to marry a Black woman, right? But the reality of it is there are also white women who have Black babies who are not married. There are many cultures of women who have Black babies who are not married. So my thing would be, are Black men.
Does anybody know this bitch's point? Like, what is she trying to get to? Well, we always know the thing women are going to try to get to, the place where they don't got to take accountability and they can blame everything on men. That's where she's trying to get to, if I had to guess. The point that she's trying to work up to is Black men ain't shit. I think that's the point she's trying to get to.
Not wanting to marry, would that not be an issue? Because
No,
it's not just an issue with Black women, it's also an issue when they date other women as well.
That's what I said. They would have to look internally if that's the case. But Black men prefer, or any race prefer, to marry within their race. That's just what it is. So what I'm saying to you is that if Black women were more wifely, then you will see more marriages, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Basically, what he's saying is that.
Look, it's probably true that most Black people are just damaged, got a lot of trauma, baggage from childhood, growing up in the hood. They have no good examples of a marriage or a healthy relationship. So generally speaking, most Black people are fucked up in that way, as far as the romantic dating realm. Men and women, Black men and women. But as far as the Black men who are marriage minded and got their crap together, most Black women are horrible options for those men. Let's look up something real quick. They always want to bring up Black men date white women, but generally speaking, Black men don't date white women. Black men date Black women. What percentage? That shit is a myth. All the good Black men with white girls, that's a myth. What percentage of... Let's see. What percentage of Black men are married to another race? While Black men marry white women at twice the rate that Black women marry white men, in 2021, only 15% of married Black men were married to non-Black women, which is unchanged from 2017, but up from 11% in 2010 and 8% in 2000. So it's doubled. The percentage is damn near doubled in, like 20 years, 25 years. So that's big. But yeah, only 15% of married Black men were married to non-Black women. Now, I'm willing to bet there's a lot of good men in that 15%. I'll just say that. There's a lot of good Black men that make up that 15%. If I had to take a wild guess. But all right, let's get back to this.
But when it comes to 40 and up Black females, they go through a roller coaster when it comes to what it means to be single.
I just saw the funniest post about how women in their 40s and above are in competition with younger women. These are my thoughts. First off, when you hit a certain age, you're truly not in competition with people who generally have less money than you do.
Your money doesn't have anything to do with the competition between a 40-year-old bitch and a 20-year-old bitch. There's no competition. It's a fucking blowout. And the truth is, they aren't really competing for the same guy. Well, let me explain why. There's a certain percentage of men, let's just say successful men above 40, who just won't date anything under a certain amount. So I would say, let's just say a 45-year-old successful black man, tall, handsome, successful black man. And a 45-year-old woman wants to get him. Realistically, her competition is probably women 30 to 50. You know, I'm starting to believe there actually are a lot of men in their 40s and 50s who want to date women in their 40s and 50s. Even though the narrative is that, you know, older men like dating younger women. But the point I was going to try to make is the men who swear off women who are any younger than 5 years, you know, you're just in competition with women in that age range for those type of guys. But for the men, for the 45-year-old men who are willing to date a 25-year-old, trust me, there's no comp. He's not even going to look your way. So the only men that you're competing for are the men who exclusively date in their age range. But the main point is, yeah, your money has nothing to do with any of this as far as dating.
With people who generally have less money than you do. I'm just saying. Once you hit your 40s, you dress for yourself. You really don't care about what other people think. The third thought is, who came up with the idea of what women in their 40s should look like or dress like? That's the question for you. Where did you get the idea from? 45, I wear what I love.
There are so many more social stigmas around older women dating younger men. Usually when we talk about big age gaps and it's an older man with a younger woman, we talk about power imbalance. But when we talk about an older woman with a younger man, we talk about how weird it is that he could possibly find her attractive.
I don't know if that's what, I've never heard somebody make that argument. Oh, she's 40, he's 30. That's so weird he finds her attractive. I literally never heard somebody bring up that point. You can make that same argument that it's like a power thing. I've heard the argument that that bitch is pathetic because everybody knows women aren't attracted to younger men as far as to be in a relationship with. I mean, everybody knows she just has to settle for a younger man because those are the only men who are checking for her. We all know that most older women who date younger men would prefer to be in a serious relationship with a man her age, a top-tier man her age. Most women get repulsed at the idea of a man being 3 years younger than her, let alone 10. So everybody know what's up with that situation. But I've never heard nobody say it's weird that he finds her attractive. Never. Nice try, though. You perv.
And that, I think, is so unbelievably superficial. And it really adds to this narrative that as women become older, we become less important. We become obsolete. We become invisible.
Less important. Let's be real. At 45 years old, the only people you should be giving a damn about having importance to is your fucking family. I think it's pathetic if a 45-year-old woman is pressed about being important to strangers. Grow the fuck up. Yes, you're less important to random people at the bar or random people who walk past you. At that age, you really shouldn't give a damn. You should have a whole life built with people who whole fucking existence will be crushed if anything happened to you. They never like grow in any type of real substantive way. Yes, they do become invisible. They do become invisible. They don't get anywhere near as much attention as they used to. And oh well, at that age, you should have a solid foundation of things that really matter, like family, like a career. You shouldn't care about if people see you as invisible. But it's like I always say, their number one priority until they die is being sexually desired. Well, I ain't gonna say till they die, because at some age, it's just over and they even know it. But I would say from 12 to probably 60 or mid-50s, their main priority is being sexually desired over anything else. Shout out to John being the live stream sponsor. Everybody shout out John. And he's the first one to get the honor of the new meme compilation. Let me know what y'all think about the new meme compilation. I'm gonna play it twice just because it's new.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucker where I can't lose.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucker where I can't lose.
Yeah, let me know what y'all think of the new meme compilation. Oh, is this new? Man, I love this lady. I love going over her stupid shit. I do. I can't even lie. Was this a new? Yep, 10 hours ago. I got a couple ones stacked up for her. But let's finish this next one. Yeah, let's meet that goal, y'all. Let's meet that $25 goal.
My nigga.
Oh, my nigga.
My nigga.
All right, the two I just played for you was for this too then. Women have a small window when they're seen by everyone, and then they're seen by no one. I mean, for the most part, there's always somebody, you know, in the inbox. All right, we only need $15 more to meet live stream goal. And I want to do a long live stream tonight, I think. I think I'm in the mood to do a long live stream. So let's meet the goal, y'all. We only need $15 more to meet the goal. Let's do it.
Become less attractive.
Leaving them still searching for the one. Even though time has clearly gone by, it doesn't change that they're waiting.
I was often embarrassed about being over the age of 40 and not married. I mean, I often felt like a failure. Like, why can't I figure this out? This thing that so many people do. Why couldn't I figure it out? And I also worried about what other people would think, worrying that they would say, oh, she must be crazy, or oh, she must be really picky. I'm just terrified by it. During my 20s and most of my 30s, I was focused on my career.
Right, you was focused on your career. Let me be clear. If a woman is single over 40, I mean, I could say 30, I could say 26, but we'll just, for the sake of this video, we'll say 40. If a woman is single over 40, yes, that's the right assumption. She's either crazy or she's too fucking picky, and most women are both. Like, the overwhelming majority of women are both. It's not because you focused on your career, because you was fucking niggas while you was focusing on your career. You were having situationships and talking stages. You were trying to make something work over these years. So, listen, don't ever let a woman say, well, I just was focused on my career. No, she's been dealing with men since she was 15, despite working on school and career.
Relationships were not a priority, but at the end of my 30s, I'll never forget kind of having panic attacks, thinking, oh my gosh, what have I done with my life? How could I have let all this time go by and not have figured out the relationship thing? I've tried to do things to help. I've frozen my eggs and I'm online dating and doing all that. I woke up one day and
A woman having to freeze her eggs is the most pathetic thing a woman can do. It's literally the most pathetic situation a woman could be in. Look, there's nothing to figure out as a woman to get a man. Pick a halfway decent human being, blow him, and make him a sandwich, and don't be too much of a bitch. If you can't figure that out by 40, just leave men alone. The simplest thing in the world for any human to do, well, okay, I'll put it like this. The simplest thing in the world for a woman to do is to get and maintain a halfway decent man. Pick a dude who's not, look, just pick a halfway decent dude. I'm going to say it again. Blow him, make him a sandwich from time to time, and just be nice to him. Once again, if you couldn't do that after 20 years of trying, just give up.
I realize that I'm not married yet because I haven't met him. I haven't found him yet. And realizing that my path is my own, my path is not someone else's, that my journey is my own, has been so helpful for me. When it's time and it's right, it will happen. So for all of you over the age of 40 and you haven't found the one yet, hang in there.
You a clown if you still think there's a one after 40. She's found him 20 times. He's in her inbox still right now. There's plenty of men who she could have made a relationship work with, but she won't get off her freaking high horse, and she's only getting older and more wrinkly and more mentally ill. And who the f taught her how to put on makeup?
Hang in there.
I'm 47 years old. I am going to be 48 in November, and I have never been married, and I don't have kids. And there are people who will look at me and have said to me to my face, and they're like, Scarlett, I don't understand. You're a good-looking woman. You have a lot of things going for you. You have a great personality. Why is it that you've never been married? Like this is some sort of like character flaw. Like somehow.
Ma'am, it is. You know it is. You're just trying to cope. This is ridiculous for you to be this woman. It's ridiculous for a woman to be 47, not bad looking, never married, no kids. You're a ridiculous human being just off those stats. I don't need to know any details about your life. I don't need to know what happened.
Married. Like this is some sort of like character flaw. Like somehow I'm missing something, and I never really answer their question because I'm like, that is just a bullshit thing to say to a person like that.
And the bitterness and hate kicks in, you know. And she probably lost another friend. Like, why are you getting so defensive about it? You know, she's lost all grace and decorum, and another reason why she will remain single.
That's somehow something's wrong with me that I've never been married. So here's the thing. This is my answer right now. I'm going to give it to you. The reason why I have never been married is because one, I've never been asked, and two, I've never met someone who I truly wanted to marry. Like I've been in a few relationships. I've been single longer than I've been in relationships.
Why would you stay in a relationship with a man past, I don't know, couple of months if you couldn't see yourself marrying them? So I call cap. I wonder how many sexual partners she's had in her life.
Understood your value, you would probably be quicker to walk away from bullshit. Like for me at this point in my life, I'm not spinning the block on bullshit.
You better say that.
You just can't keep spinning the block on bullshit.
Y'all know what my question is. Why can't you attract something that's not bullshit? And what part do you play in the situation being bullshit? I could tell by the tone of your voice. You play a big part in the situation being bullshit. I could tell by the bass in your voice.
You really can't. And you have to have self-respect, and you have to have boundaries.
Yes.
You just do.
Yes.
And you gotta value yourself. If you don't value yourself, trust and believe a man won't value you.
I'm not doing any more talking stages.
I want to say this. Look, how much you value yourself has no bearing on how much a man values you. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Men will value a woman who values herself to an extent. But if you an ain't shit woman who sees herself as so valuable, that's not going to help a man value you. I'll put it like that. Now, James just sent in $15 to put us over the top of meeting the goal tonight. So we having a long stream tonight. I don't know how long, but probably at least 2 hours. All because of James. He's better than James Dean, James Brown, James Earl Jones, James Franco, James Cameron, LeBron James, Kevin James, James McAvoy, Jesse James, James Madison, James Harden, James Woods, James Avery, Rick James, James Baldwin, and last but not least, King James. Everybody shout out James in the chat, and also a big shout out to Neo Morpheus. He's the motherfucking one, and he's the live stream sponsor officially, the new king of the stream that just dethroned everybody with a $25 donation to put us way over the top. We met a $50 goal. I mean, that wasn't the goal, but we met it anyway. We met $50. Man, I'm so happy. I'm ecstatic. Let's have a great stream tonight. We met goal, and I'm going to play this twice for the bros.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
Redman has shared a.
That's all.
I can't lose.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles.
I run shit. You just live here.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother. I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy, city boy. My nigga.
Zachariah, I'm bad with Discord. Well, I didn't sign in today. I'm gonna sign in tomorrow to post a new episode tomorrow. So let me know what's in there. Or if you want to send it to me now on the email, it's the name of the channel at gmail.com. If anybody else was thinking about donating, hey, can't stop you if you want to, even though we already met $50 goal. Or we made double the goal. Let's see. I'm about to go get something to eat again, so I'm going to play this a little bit.
That black men are because of how race loyal, and this goes for both of us, black women are also race loyal, but because of how race loyal we are, if we don't see marriage within our group, we take.
Yeah, Zach, I think I went over that yesterday. I think we talked about it. Yeah, the $150,000 a pop AI girlfriend. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. By the third or fourth generation, yeah, it's a wrap for women. I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. All right, I'm about to go get something to eat.
Tend to just stay single, or we just deal with other women, but we don't marry them because the preference is to still marry within our race.
So I think my point in saying that is I think we focus so much on women and we don't focus on each other. I agree. Women have work to do, but so do men. We both have work to do. So we always focus on one and not on the other one. You can heal the other one, but it's not going to do anything if you don't do anything to the other one. You understand what I'm saying?
Shouldn't you work on the weakest link?
What you saying?
Shouldn't you work on the weakest link? Where the issue you should
work on the strongest. You should work on the leader. You're the leader. If the leader is strong and he's doing what he's supposed to do, the woman will fall in place because she is the weaker link.
How that works.
So for example, what I'm saying to you is men want to be married because most men want to be married initially. If you was to go back and read and look and talk to 18-year-old boys, their mindset is that they will be married typically at a young age. They don't even know what the world is about to do and do to them, and not to be able to see, and also the women that they're going to be coming in contact with, which will change their position, because most young ladies in their 18 to 20s do not want to be married because women are talking about what type of man they should be getting, right? They talk about the swag and things of this nature, if he got paper or whatnot, when in actuality, the woman should be preparing her daughter to be married by 18, 19, 20, 21, and in those particular years. But women are the ones that are supposed to be responsible for developing wives. Is that true? And if there are wives available, men will be ready to marry them, is what I'm saying. Do men need work? Yes. I'm not opposed to that. I got 2 sons and I got 2 daughters. And I talk to them about the same. You already know how I rock, Shan. But I'm telling you, since I've been paying attention, women are not wives.
Can I ask you a question? I want to ask you a question, Humble Dad. Humble Dad, can I ask you really quick? I'll be really quick, guys. Humble Dad, is the Black culture woman matriarchy or patriarchy more?
Right now it's a matriarchy because there's
matriarchy is where the women are more in control of the family, are the leaders of the family, or are men the leaders of the family?
In general, it's a matriarchy because most of fathers are not in the home. It's 80%. Everybody know the percentages. In the Middle East, though, it's a patriarchy. I lived in India, so I'm aware of that.
Really, you live in India?
Yes, in Ghana, Nagar.
That's nice to hear. So this is what Shan said. You should work on the strongest person. You should work on the leader. If the leaders are women, then in her theory, shouldn't that be the person that she should work on?
I didn't look at it as I've looked at it as my man as a leader. I don't look at it as me to being a leader. That's why I thought of it that way.
But her statement is she believes that men are the leaders. That's her statement, right? She believes that men are the leaders in her statement, but she's not looking at that currently how Black community is. It's a matriarchy. She's not looking at it like that. She's trying to figure out how can she put blame on both, which is okay. But however, there needs to be a starting point of who we need to be working on first, because both are not able to be worked on at the same time. Because I know guys that are ready to be married and they cannot find suitable people. When I got back into the streets, as you will, the women that I talked to, I could not see how they were going to be married.
Are you married now?
Yes.
How long were you single before you got remarried?
18 months. And the only reason why my story is that I lost my first wife. So I was rocking to death do us part, right?
Right.
And so I'm able to speak to this position a little bit differently than most people.
Right.
I didn't have to get remarried, but I chose to because I have a family. I have 4 kids, and I understand what it means to have a wife in the household. And so I look differently than most dudes. And I'm telling you, if my wife.
So, yeah, Zach says the only other solution is women surrender feminism and the right to vote. Then men could deal with it. Either surrender to BS women or accountability is a must. I mean, yeah. The only way forward now is to repeal that one amendment, and women just got to completely submit, like complete fucking submission. Give up pretty much all the rights and completely submit. Yeah. But that's not going to happen. So we'll just take our AI robot bitches. You know? Shout out to everybody that donated, man. We're gonna have a good stream tonight. Or I hope we having a good stream so far, but I'm in the mood to just go in tonight, man. Cause I got so much shit I really want to go over. We'll see what happens. But definitely 2 hours. Thanks for everybody for donating. And I guess technically y'all just bought. What did y'all just buy? I guess technically you just bought Thursday and Friday live stream. I guess if I want to get, what's today, Wednesday? So yeah, I guess y'all just bought Thursday and Friday. I'm still going to ask for donations tomorrow and Friday, but but they won't be for those stakes. Those stakes are already met. That probably don't make sense, but y'all know what I mean. So we definitely having a live stream tomorrow and Friday. So tomorrow and Friday, the donations will be paying for Saturday and Sunday. Take it. I'm losing track of the days. So yeah, tomorrow live stream will be to pay for Saturday's live stream. And Friday live stream will be paying for Sunday live stream. And Friday the goal is $50. But let's get into something else. All right, where did I? Okay, here we go.
I'm not doing any more talking stages. I am done connecting with people, building with people, experiencing people for a short amount of time, for a temporary moment. I'm done with that. I'm actually in a place where I think I'm like done dating. Like I don't.
We can just tell by looking at her. Look, hold on. I mean, she got a shit ton of makeup on, but we could just tell she's not ugly, even with the filters and makeup on. We already know the type of guys. The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hole. But we already know what type of guys she's going after. And that's why she's failing miserably at dating. Talking stages after 22 are fucking cringe. To me, talking stages, all this shit is cringe really after 22. A woman is supposed to be married or with her lifelong partner by 22. She had from, let's just say from 14 to 22. How long is that? That's 8 years. She had 8 years to figure something out. Talking stages are fucking childish. I was talking to this one guy. We was talking for a minute. Oh, this other guy, we was talking. Grow the fuck up. Should be married already. I think I'm done dating. When a woman got to give up dating because she's such a failure, it's just so sad. It's just so sad. Date within your league. See, this is what women like this don't get. She figure I'm cute. I could get with the dudes. I can get with one of the dudes that all the other women are checking for. No, you can't. None of you bitches really can. And even the ones who finally get him, she probably getting cheated on. If you want a healthy relationship that lasts, which isn't what you guys are looking for. You're looking for excitement. You're looking for a status boost. You're looking to get paid for. You're not looking for a happy, healthy, long-lasting relationship. Because all you bitches know the guy you can have that with. He's in your inbox. You ignore him, and you don't feel the chemistry with him. Ma'am, you're a loser. You're a fucking loser. And you didn't have to be.
With that, I'm actually in a place where I think I'm like done dating. Like I don't want to date. I don't want to do this societal view of dating where everyone just dates and goes out and hangs out for fun because they're bored. I actually want to get to know someone. I actually want to be able to like someone. I'm just like, what the heck are we dating for? I'm very confused. So I don't want to date. I want to meet a man that's like, yo, I actually want to get to know you, Whitney. I really want to date you. Let's go. I want to really get to know you, Whitney. Like, come to me like that. I'm dating you. And if I'm being...
Why aren't the guys you going after doing that? Because they got 20 other bitches on their line. They don't got too much time to be doing all this getting to know you, asking what your favorite color is, because they got to get to the next bitch. And you refuse to date anybody lower than the top guy you ever dated. Look, the bottom line that these women don't want to accept is the 8, 9, or 10 guys aren't relationship material 95% of the time. The same goes for women. 8, 9, and 10 women are not relationship material. But men can move past that and go fuck with a 6 or 7, and women can't. That's really what it boiled down to.
Being honest, I'm actually really bored. Like, I feel like I get really bored in the conversations that men have. I actually want to like talk about like real things. I just don't fit into the society. Like, I don't.
These bitches would like to think they're special. I don't fit in with this society. You know, I'm just a rare breed. You're not a rare breed. You're not special. You're not unique. You like every other bitch who got any type of cuteness on her and some big hoops sitting in her car talking on TikTok, complaining about dating. You're like every other bitch. You fit in society just fine because you're a typical basic bitch non-player character. You fit in just fine in society.
I don't accept like men dating a bunch of women the same time as me. Like, I just want to meet one guy and connect with him and build with him.
Oh, let me read this from James. He says, when I was younger, you see average guys with really hot girlfriends and or wives because women value good men. Women used to be proud of their hard-working man. And what I want to say to that is, a 7 man is better than a 10 bitch. Because a 10 bitch is just looks. And not only is a 10 bitch just looks, a 10 bitch usually has the worst character and the worst personality. So if we're really talking about the grand scope of things, a 10 bitch is really a 5 or a 4 when you think about the whole scope. That 7 man is, look, let me put it like this. Because, I mean, we could break this down. What is a 7 man? Or, I mean, we'll call him the average Joe. Well, average is 5. So let's just look at it like this. A man who's a 5 in looks, a 5 in height, a 5 in fashion style, a 5 in salary. But he got a great fucking character, great integrity, hardworking, loyal. To me, this motherfucker 8 or 9 now. So maybe that's how women used to look at it. Like, this motherfucker is solid. He's an above average man when it comes to the shit that count. A 5 guy who got all that solid shit as far as the morals, the values, the integrity, hard working. To me, as far as who I would pick for my daughter, that motherfucker's an 8 or 9. Now let's break down a 9 woman. The only thing making that bitch a 9 is pretty much her looks and body and fitness. Superficial, shallow shit that don't mean nothing after you hump her a few times. So that 9 woman, and if we talking about the grand scope of life, it's really a 4 or 5. So that explains why I'm saying a lot of times a 5 guy is way better than a 9 woman. Zachariah says a 7 man is a guy who would be like 5'5" to 5'10", and average looking, and makes around 65 to 80K a year. He is ahead of the curve, and to me, is in the platinum range. I mean, look, the bottom line is what I'm trying to say is, if we just going by a woman's looks, her being a 10 in body and looks, it just doesn't mean anything. So basically what I'm trying to say is, a 7 guy is way better than a 10 woman. You know, that's basically what I'm trying to say. James, and that make you a 8 or 9, buddy. That makes you a 8 or 9. But yeah, that's how it should be, man. 10 women should value their 7 man because he's still better than her. I don't give a fuck if I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Let me read. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I don't give a fuck if this motherfucker is a 3 as far as looks and job. If he a good dude, good character, good morals, good integrity, hard working, kind heart or whatever, I value that. No homo, I value him as a human more than I value a airhead 10 bitch. A 2 dude who got a good heart, he a good dude, good head on his shoulder, intelligent. I value him more as a human than a 10 bitch with a nice body. But she an airhead and don't really got no character. Yeah, I value the 2 dude more. I see the 2 dude as a higher value being. Even if the world don't agree. Zachariah says, yeah, a woman who is a 10 is rare. She could be a 10 in looks, but after the point adjustment is like a 3. I mean, yeah, once you can start considering everything outside of looks, yeah, most 10s are like a 3. A woman who is a 5 or 6 in the face and was raised to be a wife can hit an 8 or 9. Yeah, I agree. It's rare a woman, and I mean rare, is a 10 out of 10. That's facts. All right, let's get back to it.
And then we'll figure out if we work out or not, and then we'll find someone else. I'm not a roster girl. I can't do it. When I like one person, I want to like him, and that's just me. And I feel like I don't fit into society's idea of dating, and I guess I really am just waiting for God to send the one that is for me, that actually agrees with me on that.
Obviously, in my 40th year of life, I had the most ridiculous situation. It still makes me upset, but it was definitely an experience that I did not want to have at 40. And it didn't need to be that way. And this is why I say no unsolicited ass advice, because you will have people that say, well, it started off as a little hookup. Why would you ever expect it to be anything more? Well, number one, because he wouldn't go away. He would not go away. And there was no...
He liked the pussy then if he wouldn't go away. That don't mean he wanted anything more. If a man wants something more with a woman, something gonna crack off major within 3 months, flat out. If a dude hasn't committed to you in 3 months, he ain't never looking for commitment with you. Point blank, period. That's the advice I would give every woman. If a man hasn't officially made you his girlfriend and made it clear, look, I want you to be my woman. I'm fucking with you, and it's official. I want you to be my woman. About 3 months max, he's never gonna do it. He ain't really feeling you like that. He just like fucking you. He just like the benefits of fucking around with you. So yeah, you still the dingbat in this situation.
That's a little hookup. Why would you ever expect it to be anything more? Well, number one, because he wouldn't go away. He would not go away. And there was no need for him to be on me like that. And I could feel the energy. Like, I understood, like, this could be more. But number two, people start off with hookups every day. They do it every day.
Ma'am, I'm not sure that's true. You're just coping. You're just coping.
And people travel for sneaky links and that kind of thing all the time. Travel back and forth, back and forth. Since this happened to me, I feel like in the past year, I've gotten consistent confirmation that it didn't need to be this way, babe. So many people have shared their story of, I met this man, he flew me out, or I met this person, we swiped, I went to go see him, he came to go see me, like we were doing this for a year. It happens all the time.
The problem is it doesn't happen all the time. As if it did, then this video wouldn't exist, or the experiences that they're having in their older ages wouldn't be something to talk about either. It seems that they're all trying to either leave the BS that they did get into or find something that they never really ever got into.
And since we're on the topic, something that really grinds my gears is a man telling me what I deserve. Like, you deserve to be treated like a queen. You're a goddess. You deserve the world. Well, if you can't give it to me, move. Move out the way.
No, he's not gonna move out the way because the reason he said all that because he's trying to hit some skins, bitch. He's not trying to give you any of that. He didn't have any plans on giving you any of that. He's just trying to gas your head up so he can crack your legs open. Gas your head up to crack your legs open.
Please, don't block it so somebody else could do it. Otherwise, I don't need you to tell me that. I know that already.
I find that a lot of black females who are 40 and up have this same exact single thought. That they all deserve to be treated a certain type of way or to be seen as a goddess. And the older that they get, the more valuable that they all believe they are because they've reached the pinnacle of their success when it comes to career. But they have it when it comes to either having children or having a family or having a husband and any of the intimate relationships, and when it comes to having a home and a family, they haven't reached any type of pinnacle. To be honest, there's none. It's completely non-existent in their lives. But somehow they still yearn and desire for those things to happen. And what they do is they hold on to this idea that they deserve to have what they didn't have and don't have either. And that's where their expectations become.
Like I said before, I'm gonna say it on every stream. After 40, it's time to submit to the nigga that you thought was corny and you thought you was above for the past 20 years. It's time to submit to him and do it with grace and love and do it with a smile on your fucking face or stay single. The guy who just been hitting and quitting you for 20 years, he's never going to commit. So go be in complete submission to the dude who you never respected this past 20 years or stay single. Those are the only options that I would find suitable for a woman over 40. And since you ignored them for 20 years, you got to pay all the bills to pay them back for the 20 years you ignored them while you let, piece of shit men run through you.
Become very unrealistic because what you could have offered in your prime years that you spent trying to be the person that they are now, it doesn't really equate the same way. And they find that really hard to accept that who you were and who you are and the value it has is never going to be the same. It never mattered how much money you made, it never mattered who you was around, and it definitely didn't matter who you became. It comes down to the type of woman that you are and the type of man that you want, who's going to look for the type of woman that he wants. Either you are that person or you just ain't.
Okay, y'all, so word on the street is that if the men's is, the males is and things is at Home Depot. So, you know, I used to do a lot of stuff. I used to get a lot of stuff from like...
What is she, like 80? I mean, I ain't knocking her for being 80, but ma'am, you too old to be making videos like this. But anyway, Zachariah says that woman who was sleeping with Pookie for 20 years is stuck. Even if she never got pregnant, a man who's 40 and built up should not settle for McDonald's if he's got good qualities and resources. Facts. I mean, 40-year-old women, let me be clear. The reason why most 40-year-old women are undateable isn't because they look old. That's not it. That's like the last thing, if I had to make a list of 10, is that they look older now. It's the internal software that makes them undateable after 40. Or really after 25. But especially after 40. The reason why a 60-year-old woman is undateable isn't because she look old. I mean, look, I'll just, I'll come out and say this right now. This woman on the screen right now, if I had to make a list of 10 reasons why I wouldn't want to date this woman, her looking old and having all these wrinkles and shit would be last on my list. I just want to make that clear.
You know, Target and stuff, but do you realize they have like washing powder, buckets, mops, brooms, all kinds of stuff at Home Depot? So ladies, let me put you up on game. Stop getting that stuff from Target and start going to Home Depot and pick up those things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because you just might get lucky and run into a nice man. That's all I'm saying.
Lord help us. Jesus Christ, Lord help us. Lord help us. How many views this video got? I'm just curious.
Let's talk about the increase in...
Oh, 13 hours ago. Should we watch it? I got other shit on my menu, but... How many views this got? 8,000 in 13 hours? What does this one say? Is everyone really broke? Alright. Let's see what this bitch talking about real quick, and then I got some other ones to get into. How long I been on? How long have I been on? At least an hour and a half, right? Yeah, hour and a half.
Gray divorces. Let's talk about the increase in gray divorces. I am hearing from divorce attorneys, and I'm also just kind of seeing it, where there are more of these marriages, these long marriages, 30, 40 years, that are breaking up. And it used to be really unheard of. You know, every once in a while you would see one or hear about one. And there was a lot of this talk, almost like sunk cost fallacy, where it's like, well, you know, you've been in it this long, like why bother even doing something different? You know, you've been married to them for 30 years. At this point, why bother? Why reinvent the wheel? But I think people who are going for these divorces, and it's usually women, they're looking at their husband and they're seeing that as he gets older, he gets meaner. And as he...
That's not, look, nah. Projection. We know that's true for women more than it's true for men. I'm not saying it never happens with men, but we know damn well it happens more with women. They get meaner with age. Meaner, bitter, more disrespectful, have more disdain for their husband, less respect for him. We don't believe it, man. Nice try.
He gets older, he gets more difficult to deal with.
Ho, ho! Fiction can be fun.
I actually feel like men get more chill and more agreeable with age. Like, cause don't your testosterone like decline with age? This woman is full of shit. Y'all can let me know if that's not true. I mean, I can look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's true.
My, can anyone say that anyone was surprised that this gem of a grand elder post-war queen lays the blame of women making their choices to...
Zachariah says, older men get mad, men age like fine wine, and they get wrinkles and want the man to age with them. Fact. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. As long as a man takes care of his health, he can push out his peak to 65, 70 years old. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know about peak, but I see what you mean. Now this, I already looked at this in advance. Now this is a funny one.
Hey y'all, I got something to say. I'm wondering if anybody else experiences, and now I just left from the store, particularly Whole Foods, no big deal, and there was a young black man that walked through the parking lot. He looked to his left, he looked to his right, and then quickly turned away. To his right was another black woman, and he looked straight at me. Of course, I'm a black woman. And then as I go into the store, I see another black man, and I tend to get this every time I'm in the grocery store. What is the problem with brothers speaking to black women? Now, there was a...
I'll tell you what the problem is. Y'all got a funky ass attitude and a nasty disposition. And men have experienced getting damn near cussed out from just holding the door for a black woman or saying, hey, how you doing, sister? I got a man, nigga, or something like that. And all it takes is one traumatic experience to change somebody for the rest of their life. I'm going to say it again. All it takes is one traumatic experience to change somebody for the rest of their life. No matter how small another person may think that was. Oh, you let that, affect you for the rest of your life? Yes. All it takes is one. And most black males have been experiencing black women treat them like shit since they were a little kid. So at least 20 years of bad experiences with black women. So yeah, I don't blame any black man who like, look, I ain't making eye contact with them, I ain't speaking to them, because they're nasty and they'll disrespect the fuck out of you just for saying hi. So all it takes is a few times for that to happen for you to say, I'm never talking to one or looking at one ever again if I can help it, or anytime I can help it. Let's be very clear about that. Y'all can leave me y'all theories below about why men don't make eye contact and speak to black women, but I think I hit it on the head.
Sister in the store, and she looked me in the eye, and hey, how you doing? Another black woman, hey, how you doing? But when it comes to black men, they turn their heads so quickly as to think that like every black woman is desperate, or oh, I don't want to say hi, she might think that I'm trying to talk to her. What?
Yeah, that's usually probably what happened when they did try to speak to random black women. And I would say that's probably what most black women, or most women period, are gonna think. If a man like kind of pass women, be like, oh, hey, how you doing? The first thing women go to, oh, I got a boyfriend, or it's trying to play you hard so you can get the idea that they don't like you. And he may have just been speaking being a nice person. It happened to me before. I tried to speak to a woman at work walking down the hallway, and she like gave me some dirty look. I'm like, man, I was just speaking. I wasn't trying to holler at you. All it takes is one experience like that for you to say F it for life.
Is up with that? Somebody needs to help me out with that. What is wrong with when you see another black person just to speak? And not because you're not looking me in the eye, but you're looking me in my eye. You're actually looking at me, glancing, and then you turn away.
That's they motherfucking right. Nobody got to speak to you. And then the way you coming across even on this video, look at how her face scrunched up. I wouldn't want to speak to you just from looking at this video. If I saw you a second after watching this video on TikTok in real life, I wouldn't speak. I'd be like, she's a huge bitch. I wouldn't speak. Is this the energy you would give if a motherfucker tried to speak? This ain't positive, inviting energy at all. You even give it in this video.
Say hello. How you doing? Nice this is hello ma'am or whatever, and just speak. Nobody is desperate for you brothers out there. As a matter of fact, I am well taken. But
okay, ma'am, if you well taken, why the fuck you worried about if strange men speak to you in CVS or wherever the fuck you, or Whole Foods? Genuine question. Genuine question. Because I feel like women who are well taken are not worried about if strange men are speaking in public places. So I feel a little compelled to call Cap. What up, Spirit? What up, Good Day?
it is very disrespectful to me, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong or if you experience this. Black men, if you see another black woman in the grocery store, just say hello.
No, y'all told us to leave y'all alone. I wish I could pull up. I pulled up a version of this video on TikTok where all the black women were like, you sell out, you pick me, tell them funky niggas to not speak to us. Almost every comment, it wasn't that many comments, but it was like 30 comments of black women saying, fuck them niggas, we don't want them to speak, hell no, why you taking their side, why you care, what's wrong with you, girl, internalized misogyny. Like, oh, let's be clear, B-dubs hate black men, generally speaking. And they make it very clear. There's no gray area about it. So, yeah, fellas, keep it up. Don't look at them. Don't speak to them. We don't owe them nothing. What up, T. Orlando?
That's all you have to do. Nobody wants your phone number. Nobody wants you to date them or marry them. Just say hello. Because I'm pretty sure if you're black, then you got a black mama. A black.
Here we go with your mama black. They always go to the same insults and the same shaming language. Your mama black. Me, my mama being black don't got nothing to do with me talking to some strange black chick at Whole Foods. Like, please make it make sense. You can't, because it doesn't.
Black auntie, a black cousin. Hopefully, I'm hoping that you speak to them. So just acknowledge us as the same. We all family. Just say hello. Nobody wants a marriage proposal, okay? It's okay to say hello to your fellow black women out in public. Whether it's
No. Nobody owes you a hello. And I'm going to tell you this, fellas. Because I've had people have beef with me at work because they felt like I ain't speak. Man, don't nobody owe you a hello, man. You can feel as rude or you can feel whatever you want. But I wouldn't get my panties in a bunch about it. There's better things to occupy your brain cells than if some random motherfucker didn't say hi. Grow the fuck up, you know? Don't worry about it. Somebody didn't speak to you. That's their right. That's their prerogative. Move on with your life.
at the park.
And yeah, don't be such a narcissist and an egomaniac. Just because somebody not speaking to you don't mean they got a problem with you. Maybe they just a quiet person. So don't just assume, oh, what's his problem? Or what, you got a problem with me? Don't be so self-absorbed to think everybody who ain't speaking got some type of beef with you.
Park, at the grocery store, at the bank. Just say hello. Matter of fact, you don't even have to say hello. Just do a nod. And that'll be good. Now this is just a public announcement from a fellow black woman, okay?
Hey you guys, so I'm just jumping back in on this post, and I'm looking at all the comments, and I did not expect to get this many comments, but my heart is broken that a lot of the brothers on this post feel this way about black women. Like somebody mentioned that black women suck their teeth and roll their eyes and get an attitude. Right. I am so sorry that that's your experience, and I'm glad that you all are responding and commenting, because I'm very ignorant to why this happens, and I'm glad that you all are commenting and sharing your feelings about why you don't speak, because of the rejection and the attitude that you get from sisters. So behalf on the sisters that's like me, I apologize to you guys, because we love our black men.
No, speak for yourself. Maybe you do. I don't think all B-dubs are trash, but I do think 90% of them are. So if you one of the 10%ers, and I don't get that vibe that you are one of the 10%ers, I just don't. I hear you though. But let's just hypothetically say you one of the 10%ers. You don't got to apologize for the 90%. Yeah. Only apologize for something you did wrong. But yeah, what they telling you in that chat is true. And F the 90%. Yeah, you don't gotta apologize though. It is what it is. T Orlando say 98% trash. I mean, I don't know what the percentage is, but I feel comfortable saying 90. I'll say that. You know, I'll just say 80 to 90. I always like to do the 80-20 thing. So I'll say 80. I'll be optimistic tonight and say 80 to 90. Why do black women gotta speak so damn loud? They talk like they got a megaphone in front of their mouth. No soft-spoken voice at all. Yeah, exactly. See, that's why I think a lot of black women, they come across so harsh. A lot of times, I don't even think they're purposely trying to come across as harsh. That's just how they were raised. That's just what they used to. I don't know what it is. But I don't think a lot of times they're even trying to do it all the time. Yeah. Because, see, how can you come across soft and feminine if you're so loud and aggressive? Like, even if this woman right here isn't, like, a bad woman, even if she's not blatantly disrespectful or nothing, just even, the tone of her voice comes across that way and brash and harsh. I don't know.
Okay, I have brothers, I have nephews, I have uncles. My father passed when I was a kid, but I have so many black men in my life. My husband, number one. My
I'm still skeptical about that husband. I'm just skeptical. Why are you on the internet with this shit? You got a husband, you got kids. Like, it's just always a red flag. Why are you here? You got a life. Women on social media are cringe, unless it's for a business. Like, if you on here talking about your business, you a lawyer and you doing videos to promote your business or something, fine. But no, you on here talking about random shit. That's just always a red flag and always a sign a woman isn't a soft, sweet, feminine, submissive woman. She on TikTok talking about dating, but she married. Yeah, and isn't that weird that she mentioned her husband, like, number 6 on that list? If she was, like, if a married woman, like I call Cap, she's not married. If a married woman want to talk about the men she loved or have in her life, the first man should be her husband. Wouldn't you think? Yeah, she don't got no husband. Zachariah said, I'd date a white girl before a black woman, sadly. But I prefer Latinas now. Only black woman I would consider dating is maybe an East African feminine woman, but other than that, no. I mean, yeah, outside of the U.S., and this is what I say. Even if you find a good black woman in the U.S., I mean, her mama ain't going to be a good black woman. Her sisters ain't going to be good black women. Her friends ain't going to be good black women. And you got to deal with all these bitches in your life, so nah, it ain't worth it. And then is her uncle in the hood sell dope on some street shit? Is her brother in the hood sell dope on some street shit? It just ain't worth it. It's best to just get out of black culture and not have nothing to do with it if you can help it. So yeah, get a white girl. Will you have to deal with some acism? Oh well. It's better than dealing with the hood nigga shit. I'll tell you that. I'd rather deal with a racist in-law than deal with the average hood nigga shit. The ignorant average hood nigga shit.
Men, I love black, just love been number one. My stepson, and I just love black men. I love black people in general. And it's not about like being divisive or anything about black or white. But I just kind of notice, I'm just very aware that brothers just don't speak, and it's just weird to me. And it was nothing, I wasn't saying it out of like being divisive or trying to put down brothers. I didn't know that y'all felt like that. And I'm sorry that y'all feel like that we have made you all feel that it's not okay to approach us or just to speak, or just without us thinking that you all trying to date us or be ignorant or whatever. So on behalf of me and people and women like me, I apologize to you all for feeling like that. And just hopefully by this post, you guys just, no matter what, if sisters don't speak or not, just still, like I said, just give a nod, because
No. Ma'am, no. Just worry about, look, I'm sure there's many other things in your life you could be worried about than if strangers nod at you. If you got a husband and a stepson and it look like you got a business, I mean, I don't know what that sign is in the back, but you look like a typical black boss babe. You got other stuff to worry about. Worry about your net profit or something. Worry about your fucking employees. You got way more to worry about than if random black men are nodding at you. You know what I mean? And look, if you're part of the black community and you go to black events and you be at black hair salons and all that, you know the dynamic between black men and black women. Come on, stop it.
all this division and divisiveness within just our culture, because that's just what I'm speaking on, it needs to stop. And sisters that don't speak to...
Well, yeah, she's not condemning sisters. I mean, maybe she about to now, but yeah, that need to be part of the video too. Can you send a message to all the sisters that treat us like shit? Now, look, I'm gonna say this, man. Black men are the worst. I think that black men are the worst treated demographic on the planet. Please let me know if you disagree in the chat. Please. Good sir say, or good day say, I hate these women who act clueless about the shit that's been going on for the past 20 to 30 years. Facts. I mean, 20 to 30 years, I don't know, good day. I mean, we could roll with 20 to 30 years. It might be 50 or 60. And yes, this is the reason why RB never piped a B-dub. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, my goodness. I'm glad I never did. I could have accidentally got one of them pregnant, and my whole trajectory of my life would have been different. My life would be completely different now if I got a B-dub pregnant. Oh, God. That was God protecting me. I do think I'm in God's favor. I genuinely do. And I think I'm doing God's work with this channel. You know, educating men about these demons. Jeez.
Brothers, just...
I wouldn't mind doing a black chick once, though. I just want to see what the hype about. I just want to see what the hype about one time. A badass black bitch with a good personality, but know how to fuck good. I'm trying to think, if I did fuck a black woman, would I just want to fuck a sexy hood bitch just once to just see what the hype about? Because if we had to decide which black women fuck the best, it's probably one of them hood rat black bitches. Honestly. The prissy, goody black woman, she probably not going to fuck as good as one of the hood rat chicks. I want to fuck a sexy hood rat bitch and just see what the hype about. A fine, clean, sexy hood rat bitch. And just see what it do. Just one time. T. Orlando says, in court today, a B-Dub said she wanted to divorce her husband who paid all the bills because she wasn't happy with him. Never mind the 3 kids. Oh, no, they don't care about the kids, man. No, Gorilla. No. Gorilla take it too far. Glorilla, no. Okay, I'm trying to think, what hood chick would I wouldn't do Nicki Minaj. She is like a complete demon. And she's like super disrespectful to men. I definitely wouldn't do Nicki in her prime. I don't know. Y'all have to find me a hood chick that I wouldn't do Megan Thee Stallion. I'm trying to think, what do I got a hood black crush? Oh, Ashanti. Okay. She got a little bit of hood. I mean, yeah. Okay. All right. We could do that. Zoe, who is Zoe? MC Light, that's taking it too far. I mean, I don't know. MC Light might be taking it too far for me. A young Ashanti or young Lil Kim. Yeah, young Lil Kim. Yeah, young Ashanti. Yeah, okay. I might roll with them. I'm trying to think who else. I had a crush on Tamala Jones back in the day. I've had some black crushes. I'm trying to think, if I had to pick my ideal black woman to lose my black virginity to, who would it be? Now I gotta think, y'all. Oh no, Cardi B, hell no. My hood black Black crush, man. Damn. Would it be it might be an actress. Who would I? Nia Long back in the day. Or Sanaya Lathan, Halle Berry. Oh, all of them probably got some fire. So yeah, give me. Well, Halle Berry is like that's too easy to say. That's like the stereotypical answer. So I ain't gonna go with Halle. But yeah, like a young. Young Beyonce. Or can I think of a porn star? Do I got a black? Oh, do y'all know what was her name? She had some big D cup titties. Tyra Moore. Do y'all remember Tyra Moore? I don't know about Rihanna. We know she's probably excellent in bed. I'm sure Rihanna is excellent in bed. So yeah, give me Beyonce. Give me a young Rihanna, a young Beyonce. Carrie Hilson. Jayla. Oh yeah, Jayla. I checked out Jayla videos. Give me a Jayla. Give me a prom Jayla. No offense, Jayla. Yeah, give me a Megan Good. Yeah, but yeah, give me a Jayla Star though. Yeah. A 21-year-old Jayla Star. Yeah, for sure. She was bad though. I can't front. I don't know what she look like now. I'm sure she don't look bad now, but of course we're gonna say the prom. We're gonna say the prom any woman. We're going to say pretty much the 18 to 25-year-old any woman. Rihanna, Beyonce, Jayla. So that wasn't a shot, Jayla. But, yeah, Jayla's cute, though. Jayla's a fucking cutie. I'm sure all y'all have looked her up by now. But, yeah, Jayla, when I did some research the first night she came on the stream, I'm like, oh, yeah, she was definitely cute, for sure. Yeah, Aaliyah was bad. She was too skinny for my liking, but Aaliyah was always bad. I heard she got around the industry, though. But maybe I shouldn't blame her because R. Kelly turned her out. Oh, you tripping, Spirit. Young Oprah or Whitney. My ghetto hood black crush. I had to get back to y'all, man, for my official answer if I just had to pick one.
Just speak. We all family. You know, don't necessarily have to be a marriage proposal. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that this man has to take the brunt of a bad experience that you had with a brother. Don't be like that. You know, it's just unnecessary. We need to stop that. So again, I apologize on behalf of any brothers out there that feel like sisters just are so senseless to y'all feelings. It's not cool. Cause I love all y'all. Just like I love the Most High. Yeah, I love all y'all. It's all good.
Wife of B-Dub, yeah. Eve, Eve was kind of bad, yeah. Guess I'll take a young Eve. The TLC girls, yeah. The prime TLC girls, yeah. Rage, I'm trying to think. T. Orlando say Eve is absolutely trash. Let's see. Let's just say beautiful. Oh shit. Famous black women. Oh, Sierra. Yeah, we know Sierra's good in bed. Kelly Rowland the baddie, but I don't know if I'll pick her as my number one. Let's see. Megan Good is fire. Y'all think Jada Pinkett fire in bed? Oh, Alicia Keys in her prime for sure. Oh yeah, I think I might just roll. I think I'm rolling with Alicia because she hood underneath the fake class. Yeah, so she probably Give me Alicia Keys if I had to just pick one. Give me Alicia Keys. Nah, for real though, give me Viola Davis. Like I said, Halle Berry is too easy of a one to pick. I bet Erykah Badu was fire in bed. Yeah, I bet. Man, everybody is so hyped up. Let's look her up again. Everybody is so hyped off of whoever this Zendaya. She is like the most. I mean, she attractive though, for sure. Trying to see what's her best picture. This is a good one, I think. Yeah, that one alright. She definitely attractive. No, she bad though. Yeah, she definitely bad. Well, anyway, what else did I? Oh gosh, let's do it. I'm about to lose some viewers. Let's get the donations up, even though we already got our donations up. But fuck it, why not keep asking? How many people we got in here? 18. Yeah. Anybody want to send in any more donations? They're very welcome. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Oh yeah, I'm sure Adina Howard in her prime was fire in bed. But oh well, James don't find Zendaya to be attractive. I'm kind of shocked at that. I mean, I can see if you don't think she all that, but just to say she's not attractive at all, I'm kind of shocked. Okay, what's a snow bunny I find super attractive? Okay, who are my favorite snow bunnies? This one might be easier, but it's hard to just think off the top of my head. My favorite snow bunnies of all time. Let's see. I can't even think straight. Let's see. Let's just look it up. I can't even think off the top of my head white women who I wanted to smash. I'm sure there's been plenty. Shit, can I say Alexis Texas in her prime? Thick ass white. It's a bunch of IG bitches I would love to smash. White IG bitches. I don't remember their names though, off the top of my head. But oh yeah, there's unlimited white IG bitches that I would destroy in bed. Thick white women are my weakness. Like a white woman with a fat ass, yeah, it's my weakness. Damn, let me think of some white women. Can y'all start naming some? I don't know. I'll get back to y'all. There's so many, but I'm just thinking there's so many Instagram bitches though.
Hello.
I think I know who Mandy Muse is. Yeah, definitely Mandy Muse. I think is she the one with like the tan line booty or whatever? Yeah, definitely her. Oh, what's the one chick? She's like a famous OF chick. With the big booty. What the hell is her name? Damn. I can't think. Man. Oh, damn. Okay, let's just look it up. Most famous white Instagram models. Let's see. Kendall Jenner, no. No, these is okay. Let's see. Let's see. Most famous only fans models. Ah, fuck it. Let's see. Most famous big booty Instagram models. All right, I can't find nothing. We'll come back to that one day, I guess. Oh, yeah, I can't think of no names.
Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. I don't know if that camera is straight. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about why do men date younger women? Yes, let's talk about it. But before we get started, you guys, be sure to thumbs up the video and subscribe. And now you guys can see below the video, there's a little tag that says thanks. So now you guys can leave me a tip and support Tracy Unplugged channel by leaving me a thanks or a tip. And I say thank you to all of those who have left me a thanks. And I say thank you to all of those who will. Thank you. It just got really hot. I had that scarf around my neck and it just got really hot. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started as we are out here moving about on this good morning, beautiful morning here in Las Vegas. Okay, so why do men date younger women? Okay, so I remember when I was younger, you guys, like a teenager, like 18, I'm starting to get out here and start dating and things like that. And thank God I just had a very wise grandmother. And I had a wise grandmother who did not mind giving me the game. You know, like you will have some grandmothers and they have the knowledge, but they want to like kind of protect the granddaughter or daughter's innocence. And so they don't want to kind of tell them what it is out here. I didn't have that grandmother. I had that grandmother who wanted to arm us with as much knowledge and intel that she could. And she would always tell us.
I gotta speed this bitch up. But y'all gotta remind me tomorrow. Pamela Anderson in her prime. I'm gonna pull her up real quick. But if y'all can remind me tomorrow, I'm gonna pull up like 10 or 20 Instagram bitches I fuck with, and we could go over them if I remember tomorrow. Let's see, Pamela Anderson in her prime. Oh, no, not an old picture. Shout out to her, though, but whoa. I ain't even going to pull her up now. Pamela Anderson at 20. Damn, how old is Pamela Anderson now? That don't even look like her. That's her. These aren't really... I don't feel like these pictures are doing her justice. Or maybe she was never that hot. I don't know. I used to like Jenny McCarthy. But that was when I was like a kid. I used to have a crush on her. Yeah, that's kind of a cute one. Yeah, I definitely used to have a crush on Jenny McCarthy for sure. Young Jenny McCarthy on Singled Out on MTV. Man, MTV used to be my shit, man. MTV was the greatest channel ever at one point. From when I was a kid up until when I was like a teenager. Beavis and Butthead, MTV Cribs. The list goes on and on and on. Didn't Ren and Stimpy used to come on MTV too? Man, MTV used to be the shit. Road Rules, Real World, fucking, what was the documentary one? True Life. Man. MTV used to be the shit. This is like the best picture of Jenny McCarthy too. That one that I was just on. Women really lose their looks. Oh, Jenny McCarthy got a fire ass movie that I liked. Let me pull that up real quick. Jenny McCarthy. If y'all haven't seen it, movie. I love this movie. I don't know if I'll still like it as a grown man, but yeah, this one. Got Dumped. Or is that the name of it? No, Dirty Love was the name of it. This movie was fire. It came out in 2005. I ain't gonna say what grade I was in, but yeah, in 2005. But yeah, Dirty Love is a fire movie. Starring Jenny McCarthy. Who did I have a crush on? Anyway, let's get back to this stupid video.
Everything she knew. And when I tell you my grandmother was raw and uncut, I'm telling you raw and uncut. And she told me a lot of the things that I give you guys, these gold nuggets. Men will date women, and one of the things that she would say is for either to be their nurse, and then also she would say to be their purse. So like men always, and I've always told you guys this, it's only us women who we get so caught up in emotion and we're dating for love and we want to marry for love. These men oftentimes are not marrying you or with you for love.
Look, women aren't dating for love after 25. They're dating for status, money, security, anything but love after 25. You know, women have the guys they're truly in love with in high school and college, maybe a little bit after college. After that, love done been fucked out of her. Men are in love, women are in business.
It just is what it is. Oftentimes, these men have a purpose and they have a reason of why they want to marry you. Either they want to marry you so that you can be their...
Why shouldn't it be a reason? Y'all marry us for a reason. To get your special day, to get security, all this, to get kids, whatever. Like, why shouldn't we have a reason? They just want to exist. Like this, don't get me started.
Servant, meaning for your free labor around that house. Cooking, cleaning, having kids, raising kids.
What did I tell you? Women see being a decent wife and a decent mother as a burden and a pain in the ass. And like she's doing the world a favor by taking care of her kids or keeping her house clean or taking care of her man. They feel like it's slavery and a burden. And that's the big difference between a man and a woman in a marriage. A man take pride in protecting and providing for his wife and kids. He do it with a smile on his face. It's his pleasure to do it. He poke his chest out and do it. Women don't feel the same. Most women ain't gonna poke their chest out. Maybe back in the day. But these women these days, no, they don't poke their chest out about, yeah, my man balls empty and his stomach full, my kids taken care of, and I take pride in it. Nah, that's not how they look at it.
Or they will marry you because of the purpose is they're trying to see what they can get out of you, aka marry you for a purse, to see how much money they can get off of you, how many loans they can get out of you, like for financial assistance, a purse. Or they will marry you to be their nurse. They've gotten up there, older, and they are looking for someone to take care of them. It is what it is.
Yeah, at least you could do, if a man been taking care of a woman for 20, 30 years, the least you could do is take care of him the last 2 to 5 years, you bitch. Ain't that a bitch? They gonna complain about taking care of a man in his last years when he bust his ass to take care of her for a lifetime. Ain't that a bitch though?
So, young ladies out there, especially if you're a young lady out there and you are marrying a guy and he is much, much older, you're dating a guy and he's much, much older. Oftentimes,
shout out to John for the $5 donation. He says, we've truly become so hedonistic that we view raising children as a bad thing. I agree. We have.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles.
I run shit. You just live here.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother. I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
Shout out to Spirit's grandmother. Says, once my grandfather passed at 40, my grandmother never dated and remarried, and she'll be 94 this month. That's gangster. That's gangster.
He's dating you or married you, one, so you can be his servant in that house, but also so that you can take care of him, to be his nurse, so that he has somebody as he's getting older to be his nurse, take care of him, give him his medications, wipe his butt if he.
I mean, what's wrong with that? We would do it for you, you bitch. Like, what's wrong with that? These women are horrible people, and they're selfish beyond belief, man. They're just terrible people. I don't know what else to. Oh, gosh. Apparently, that woman saw some value in that man, or she wouldn't have married him. You see what I'm saying? Like, women only date up usually, so what? So who cares? Yeah, you gotta nurse him at the end of his life. So what?
If he's impotent, if he's incontinent, wipe his butt. If he's impotent, maybe you're gonna give him his Viagra pill. They're looking for a nurse. Okay. The other reason why these men will marry a super, super young girl is because they know that these girls are naive. They know that you girls are naive.
You're naive. You young in the head. Most women don't grow past 16 mentally, so, I mean, what does it matter? Whether I date an 18-year-old or a 40-year-old, I'm still dealing with an 18-year-old either way.
Young girls, listen to T-Bird on this. More seasoned, mature women like myself, we are not jealous. Been there, done that. I was the young girl. I was the young girl dating these super, super old men or older men.
Respect to Zachariah grandparents. They married in their teens and stayed together till they died in their late 60s.
Now, I just so happen to have the beauty of both worlds. I was the young, hot, tart thing, so the man wanted me because I was young, but I had the intel and knowledge that my grandmother had passed on to me.
So why aren't you successfully in a marriage, in a happy marriage then, since you had all this game, wisdom, and insight that your grandmother gave you, and you was the young, hot thing? Why couldn't you merge the two to have success in the dating world? Exactly.
So I knew how to like act real, it wasn't an act, it's just that I am just super just like loving and kind, and I just love to be like laughing and good spirits like that, that when I was in my 20s, early 20s, late teens, older men assumed that I was like this naive, silly little girl, but I wasn't. I just wasn't.
So you were bitchy like this at 18 too? Dear God. Oh God. That's crazy.
Real talkative. I just wouldn't tell them what all I knew. And I knew what it was. I knew that these guys were dating me. These older guys were dating me because they thought that I was just young, dumb, and full of, okay. But I wasn't. I knew exactly what was going on. The unfortunate part about these girls today is that they don't know what's going on. They don't know that these men are just using them.
Okay, you knew what was going on, but you still indulged in it, right? You still fucked with him even though you knew what was going on. So what does that say about you?
Or just dating them simply because they think that you don't have the intel. And so they intentionally prey on these young girls because they know that you guys are young and what my grandmother used to say, young and dumb. There was this girl on TikTok and she went viral, young girl, I think she was in her early 20s. And she was like, I just don't understand what you ladies mean when you say don't give your man wifely benefits if you just his girlfriend. She was like, I like to cook and clean for my man. I like cooking meals for my man. I like cleaning and doing his laundry. She was like, so I don't understand what the problem is. Why are these older women saying that don't give these men wifely benefits if she was serious as hell?
And you did everything in your power to ruin her, right? Oh my gosh.
And she inspired me to make this video. Young lady, the problem with that is he's getting free labor out of.
But what about her? You don't think she get nothing from the relationship? So this man just sitting on his ass getting free labor, and what, she paying all the bills too? So from your perspective, this woman ain't getting nothing. She's giving 100 and he's giving 0. That's the way you framing this. And we all know that's bullshit. She ain't even gonna mention the idea that this man might be doing shit for her. Free labor, huh? You don't think he paying for shit in this relationship? Get the fuck out of here. You're a joke.
Of you. The problem with that is, why would he feel the need to marry you, young lady, if you're already giving him all of the married perks? You guys are making whoopee, you're cooking for him, you're cleaning for him, you're doing his laundry, folding his clothes. Some of you women having their babies. Why would he marry you, young lady? This is what my grandmother told me when I was like 19. You don't do.
And you failed at dating. So why should anybody listen to you and take advice from you? You fucking failed. You're single at 54. I don't know how old you are. You look 54. Single at 54, making daily videos in your fucking car. Where are you even driving to? Do you even have a job? This is not where most women want to be. Like, if the young women see this video, they're like, I ain't listening to her. I want to end up like this bitch making daily car blogs about dating, sounding bitter and looking ugly because she's scrunching up her face all the time.
Do that because why would a man, and the saying was, why would a man buy the cow if he's already getting the milk? You see what I mean, young lady? You didn't have a grandmother like mine to tell you that.
But why would he bother? Okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Why? Just think about it from a business aspect, because this is how men look at you women, you young girls. It's just a business transaction. Why it doesn't make sense for him to marry you and commit to you, put a ring on your finger, if he's already getting everything for free now. It just doesn't even make business sense. And when I saw this young lady saying that, I just was like, I need to do better. I need to do better and put up more videos, because there's clearly a giant.
Nobody gives a fuck about your videos. Nobody. This bitch acting like she fucking Hillary Clinton or something. Like she really got some pull. Like her fucking voice is really going to spread to the masses with her 2,000 subscribers. I mean, I ain't subscriber shaming or nothing, but stop it. At least I'm realistic about my reach.
Genre of young ladies out here that need to hear my message. Young ladies, don't let these men fool you. They're using you. The reason why you...
What up, Preston? So you think men are using women more than women are using men in society as far as dating goes? Get the fuck out of here. You gotta be kidding me.
Don't give this man, young lady, these wifely benefits, and you're only his girlfriend, his side piece, his fling thing, is because he won't marry you.
How do you know?
There's no reason for him to marry you or make a serious commitment to you, because he's getting it already for free.
Man, look. You're right. There's no reason for men to marry any of you bitches. Just to what? Get some laundry folded? He could fold his own laundry. Just to get some coochie? Clearly men could get coochie outside of a marriage these days. So whether she was doing any of this stuff or not, there really was no reason for this man to marry any woman.
Without the commitment. This is why I also tell young ladies, you find out your man is cheating on you, and then you quickly just take him back. He can just say, oh, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It'll never happen again. And because you just love this man so much, you quickly take him back. Ladies, what you just told that man is, I can cheat on her and she will forgive me and take me back.
Wait, what? Oh, I don't. She lost me. Look, I'm just gonna stop it here. Yeah, she lost me, y'all. All right, did we hit the 2-hour mark? We had to. Or we had the 2.5-hour mark. So we did a long stream tonight. because he had a bunch of donations. It was a really good stream. Yeah. I'm leaving this stream up, but join the membership, y'all. Trying to get the membership numbers up, $10 a month. The more members we get, the more I'll add to membership exclusive. Check out the links in the description. Check out for merch. Stay tuned tomorrow for a new regular episode of Modern Dating Cure. Other than that, have a good night, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow between 6 and 8 p.m. You dig? So be on the lookout tomorrow night for another live stream. Thanks for everybody that donated. James, John, Neo. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.